You look at the Tennessee River and you look at a lot of our lakes. Throughout all of the Southeast, a lot of tournaments are won on a crankbait. Guys have used balsa wood crankbaits, especially flat-sided baits, for years and years and years. A lot of tinkerers in this part of the country. I'm really no different as far as that aspect goes. Man, I love altering a bait. I love building baits out of balsa wood. I've done it since I was just a wee little fella. For these anglers down here in the Southeast, we've kind of needed something else. Something not as wide action, but something not as tight and more castable, kind of in between. And that's where slim comes in. This guy right here, this is the OG6 Slim. OG stands for Ott's Garage. This bait is something I designed in my garage, really born out of the sawdust. 6, because it'll run about 6 feet deep on 12-pound test line. Slim, because it's a flat-sided bait. Something I've always loved fishing, from a 12-year-old kid in his garage to now being partnered with the world's largest lure manufacturer and having my own bait, you know, under their brands. A lot like a dream come true, honestly. Whoa! Golly, look at that. My biggest one in the tournament so far. An OG Slim. That's that new bait, be coming from Rapala. That thing has done the damage today. If you look at Rapala as a company, it's been nearly a century, you know, since they started producing balsa wood baits. You look at what Laurie Rapala did so many years ago, hand whittling out, you know, the original minnow. I've been fishing balsa wood baits my whole career. OG Slim right there. A flat-sided balsa wood bait for me. So much of the year, it's about imitating bait fish. With this bait having a circuit board round lip, that circuit board is a very lightweight, very hard material, and it's really, really thin. The thinness of that circuit board lip actually helps cut the water really well. It doesn't add any unnecessary weight to the nose of the bait where it wants to sit really bad nose down into the water column. So that circuit board lip was a really, really key component. What you're seeing right here is the first fish to be caught on a Rapala produced Slim crankbait. And probably what was one of my most excited colors to get in this bait is that original crawl color. The Rapala OG6 Slim comes in 14 colors. A lot of those are proven fish catchers that Rapala's had out for years and years. Also added to that, 5 brand new Pro Staff inspired colors. Stuff that I've been having painted in my own garage for several years I've been fishing with, they're coming to you all now. There's one on the green gizzard, even in some fairly dirty water. The line tie being in the nose of the bait was something that I wanted because it changes that action. It makes the bait more natural, more subtle. You want the lip turned down. It actually helps it deflect a little bit, but you want the line tie up there to keep the action tight. The OG6 Slim, it comes standard with 2 number 3 short shank hybrid trebles. I was really particular about the size hooks I wanted on this bait. I wanted them as big as they could possibly be, but yet still not catch each other. A short shank keeps the hook closer to the bait, but that gives the fish less leverage to be able to throw it. There's nothing else I'm gonna do to this bait before I start fishing with it. I'm gonna open the pack and I'm gonna tie it on. I wanna have as much weight in them as I can, and that bait just barely rise or even suspend. I'm not burning the bait, it's just a slow, steady retrieve. I'm gonna pause it a lot. I'm gonna reel that bait down to the bottom, bump it off of a piece of cover, stop, pause, because I want the bait to hang there. But I'm able to crank through these places that are kind of nothing looking areas and run across those small groups of fish or just an individual fish that can go a long way throughout the day. I've caught them on this thing in the summer. I've caught them early in the fall. It works at a lot of different times, all year long. OG6 Slim coming from my garage to yours, and I know it'll produce bass for you in any part of the country.